Hey everyone, it's KAMP'S, and welcome back to KAMP'S Creative Digest. Today's video, we're going to talk all about my experience at the Louisville Book Festival 2025. It was my very first book festival, and I'm honestly still on a creative high from it. And I don't want to waste any time, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the recap. October 11th got started bright and early for me around 7 a.m. I wanted to be at the venue by 8 a.m. to make sure I had a full 2 hours before the doors opened to ensure everything was ready. Setup for me included arranging the mannequin display, organizing copies of my book, laying out free stickers, and decorating the space to give it that overall welcoming feeling. I was lucky enough to know ahead of time that I would be sharing the space with two other authors who co-wrote a book together, and know that me and Caitlin would have enough space to put our display together. And I really appreciate for Caitlin for attending with me because she was there to keep everything running smoothly. And when we finished setting up the display, we had the chance to walk around the floor before the public came in and check out what the other authors had prepared. The festival was filled with authors from every genre you can imagine, from poetry and children's books to fantasies and memoirs and even local history. There were also a ton of speaker panels and discussions happening throughout the day, featuring authors, educators, and publishing professionals to keep the audience occupied. It didn't take long for the clock to strike 10 a.m., and once the doors opened, it was go time. When I say the flow of people never stopped, I mean it. There were families, teachers, students, and book lovers of all ages. So many people stopped by my table to check out the mannequin, flip through Dismantled Damsel, and grab a few freebies like the stickers and cards. By the end of the day, I had actually sold out of all copies of my second edition that I brought with me, and I left with just 9 copies of the first edition. And the best part is I wasn't the only author to experience this either. There were plenty who sold out of their books too, and that was absolutely amazing to see. Overall, the energy was beautiful all day long, and I'm really grateful to have met some other writers just like J.J. Park, Keith Thompson, and Daniel Lassess, and so many others who made the festival community feel warmed and connected. And did I mention that one of the best parts about the festival is that it was completely free to the public, meaning no ticket cost or purchase required, giving access to readers, collectors, families, and young aspiring writers the chance to come through, talk directly to authors, and learn about storytelling and publishing firsthand. It's truly the kind of event that really feeds the creative community here in Louisville, and I'm so glad I was a part of it. And keep in mind that the book festival really isn't just about buying or selling books. There was so much more going on throughout the day. The festival hosted speaker sessions, author panels, live readings, children's activities, workshops, and story times to keep the audience occupied. And I really love that the book festival focused on literacy, accessibility, and community connection. Major shout out to the festival sponsors such as the Louisville Urban League, Makeaway Media, Carmichael's Bookstore, and the Louisville Free Public Library, just to name a few. Their sponsorship directly contributes to keeping the event free to attend every year, and without that kind of support, opportunities like this wouldn't exist for independent authors just like me. And I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone who came out and supported Dismantled Damsel. Whether you grabbed a book, took a photo, stopped by to talk, or even just picked up a business card, every bit of that love means the world to me. And if you missed me at the festival, you can always grab a copy of Dismantled Damsel online through my website, www.kampwoods.com. But remember that the best part about seeing me in these in-person events is that you can get it signed and have a one-on-one conversation. So definitely be sure to stay tuned and subscribe to never miss an update. And if you're watching this and thinking about attending next year, whether you want to sign up as an author, speaker, volunteer, or just come to collect some amazing books, definitely check out LouisvilleBookFestival.com for updates and applications for next year. So now that I've said thank you, shared some acknowledgements, and giving you guys a little bit of my insight from my experience with the Louisville Book Festival, I want to go ahead and take a moment to answer a few frequently asked questions for anyone interested in attending or participating in a future book festival. So authors thinking about signing up next year, listen up, this is for you. So you may be wondering, how many books should I bring? And to answer that, it really depends on the size of the festival and your personal goals. For me, I brought about 35 copies in total, and like I said, I sold out of all my second edition copies and left with just 9 books total. My advice would be to bring more than you think you'll sell, especially if it's a large event with steady foot traffic. Something else that may be coming to mind is regarding the table setup. You may be wondering, can I share a table? Do I have to? Is there an option for me to have a solo table? And to answer the question, it would be yes. Every festival is different, but in my particular case, I did share a table with 2 other co-authors who wrote their own book together. Sharing can help with cost and make setup less overwhelming, but be sure to keep in mind to coordinate your table layout and keep everyone's materials balanced and visible. I will say that for the Louisville Book Festival, there was the option to purchase your own solo table, but everyone's goals are different. So be sure to keep in mind to check the requirements for the festival that you're interested in signing up for. Another frequently asked question was regarding freebies. Should you bring them, and if so, what? My answer to that is absolutely bring them. I mentioned earlier how I brought free stickers and business cards and how people absolutely love them. It's a great way to catch someone's eye and give them something to remember you by. And remember, even if they don't buy a book that day, they'll have something that keeps you in their mind. The last question I want to take some time answering for you guys today is regarding the benefits of attending. As an author, you get to connect face-to-face with readers, network with other creatives, and promote your work in a space full of people who love literature. And as an attendee, you get to discover new writers, get your book signed, and attend free educational and creative events, all while supporting the local literacy community. I'm sure you might have more questions, but this was just to give you guys a little insight to get started. And remember, if you're thinking about attending next year, whether you're a writer, reader, volunteer, or just a book collector, remember to check out the Louisville Book Festival website and social profiles to stay connected and informed. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope that you enjoyed my recap and another video here at KAMP'S Creative Digest. I want to say thank you again to the Louisville Book Festival for such an amazing first experience, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of you literacy lovers at the next in-person event. Until then, keep reading, keep creating, and keep following your dreams. I'll see you all in the next video.